Hey, what's up, guys? Here today with another fail and clean video, which is pretty exciting. They're both hog attacks. I'll show you my plan, I'll show you the fail, and then I'll show you my 3-star attack. So you see this kind of base with a lot of clans, this square base, and I see on the forums a lot, how do I attack it? Well, first, they're all slightly different and need a specialized attack. This one, he's got his heroes on the outside, which makes it super easy. But most of them have this middle square, everywhere between 4 larger squares. I think the general name is called Tesla corners, because they have openings in here for Teslas. This guy does not. You can see all the blank spaces are in the middle here. Um, and normally that's all high and tight. The heroes are inside. People will place bombs in these little pockets. This base would actually be a fairly easy base to lava loon, but someone failed on a hog attack, so that's why I want to show you this. My plan is, since the queen's on the outside and this wall is fairly clean, there's no real junk around it, I'm gonna enter the base in from this side. Also, there's 2 spots only where double giant bombs can be. That's assuming he doesn't have them in the normal spots. I see he has this here, so it means at least one of them is not in the normal spot. I want to enter in the base at least at one of those spots, so I'm going to enter and dispose of that spot right away, and hopefully my golems and everything track around in that spot as my hogs clean the outer ring. And that's where it's safe for my hogs because it's highly packed, and that's a general base design with this base. Since the queen is outside, I can utilize a trick that is just the suicide king. And what I'm going to do is utilize this air defense and put a golem here. That will let me set up a few whizzes to clean the outer area. Then I'm going to bring one golem, hopefully here. It ends up tracing all the way to here, but I want to aggro the queen on him, set a couple whizzes on the outside to clean this up, and then just suicide punch my king into her, and let him do what he wants to do. He'll probably take, I figured, a trace around here, which will do me double duty, because I'm going to hog in a counterclockwise pattern. After that, both my golems will be centered in here. I haven't broke the CC radius, because it comes here. So I'm going to shove in my queen, a couple backup power whizzes, and then place my jump, hopefully like this. I don't want my troops going over here. I'm going to hog over there. So if you drop it right in the middle, it will cover all these zones, and then your golems will split off left and right. I don't want that. I'm trying to shove my golems in the center, and so if I punch into this, there's already that gap. I can't do anything about it, so I'm going to place my jump in that kind of pattern to get into those cells. You see what I'm saying? Then just let my crew go to work. I'm going to use a poison to slow them down. Reason being is I haven't punched far in the base. I know this CC is going to come directly on my golems packed together. I don't want them splash damaging my golems since people use a lot of loons and drags. Want to slow them down. I'll set my poison right in front of them so it slows them, allows my troops to catch up, and then smash them. As soon as I know that's going good, I'm going to start my hog pattern. And this is going to be just a general, you can see my troops here. It's going to be a general clockwise pattern. So I have 27 hogs, 2 giants, I got my golems, whizzes, and a cleanup goblin. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully all this is raining down on my troops. So I'm going to bring a giant over here to kind of collect that cannon fire, archer tower fire, and I'm going to bring in a couple hogs, 3 hogs, 3 hogs, bring in my next giant over here, throw some hogs hopefully at that whiz tower, a couple hogs at that cannon, hogs up top, and then the all-important heal spells. I have 3 of them because I've only used a jump and a poison. So I'm going to heal the first spot I think a bomb is. And I'm going to heal behind or over that whiz tower, and then a spot another bomb is, and then finally where I think my hogs are going to end up. And the reason I do that, as your hogs path and they kill, well, let's go back to red here. As your hogs path and they kill these defenses, they'll come together and they'll split, take out that bomb, and then they'll jump over here. So if there is a bomb there, it will set that off, and that will be before they hit the other bomb. So I've already pathed it in my mind. I've taken this bomb out of the equation by shoving my troops in there, and with my hog pathing, I can take out the possible spot for the second bomb. That's my plan. Let's watch the fail, and I'll comment on what he does as he goes along. He wastes a lot of troops, and yeah, we'll go ahead and view him. So obviously, this is one of my clanmates. He's getting his feet wet in the hogging game, and this is his pattern and point out where he goes wrong. So he knows he's got to bring in some troops to kill the queen, but he does a CC pull. And when you're doing a Shattered Laloon with the two golems, I don't like doing a CC pull. Now you got to mess with the CC. So he brings a golem at the queen and a king there to kind of kill her off. Now you have a ton of problems. You withdrew the CC, you didn't bring anything to kill it, and your CC and the queen's all focusing on one golem. So goodbye golem. That's 50% of your defense is down and you haven't punched through the center. That's what the golems are used for. Used for shields, punching in the center. So his king goes over there, kill the queen. He does, but now you're out of golem. You just threw like 6 whizzes over there to kill off the CC. They're going to start chasing it around. And your king's over there. So he brings in wall breakers to punch in this zone. That's good, you know, if you're going to set a jump right here, because that will keep your troops moving in the center. You already got one golem tied up here. Got a whiz that's going to kill that defense. So hopefully he'll loop back around. But see where he's setting that jump? Right there. That's going to allow his golems access to all the cells. You want to force your troops to go where you want. So if you open up too many cells, as he's about to do, and if he was going to set it there, why not set it over here just to bring that golem directly into the game, and you're still in all the same cells. So that golem would have jumped directly in the game. His troops would have met up with it. You would have saved yourself a lot of headache and a lot of time. But he puts it here, blocks that golem's wall off, and now his golems have access into over here, meaning they won't punch directly in the center. So we see a few things going wrong off the bat here. Looks like his spell actually does touch that little corner. I was wrong on where it was placing. So his golem comes through, but his other golem's already dead. And he still has yet to throw his queen in the game. And I'll tell you why he's doing that. I've done in the past a queen kill on the king. This king's sitting way outside the base. The reason I do it is if I take care of the CC like it's a hound, and I take it in the corner, take it out of the game, and then I can bring in my golems and my king, instantly kill the queen, and still shove my golems in the center. That's good, and I've done it on bases like this, so I know what he's thinking. He's probably following the same plan, but it's not going to work. It's just, you'll bring your queen over. The king's probably already going to bury inside. Since you start your hog lay here, he's going to get attracted to him, and your queen will just walk around and shoot whatever because the king's not right beside her. She does not aggro well unless there's not a lot of junk there. So back in the game, we see his hogs come in. He's got a decent line spread, but he realized there's a bomb went off over here, which probably means the guy still stayed with the tactic of putting the bombs in the center. So doing a line spread, he sets off a bomb and injures all these hogs in its blast radius. That's why I like selecting my hogs as to which defense they're going. Allocate them perfectly so you don't hit slop like that. So now his hogs are going in. He's got a heal down, but he did lose a couple hogs in that mess. Another giant, more hogs. And he set off the bomb. So on these bases, when I know there's possible bombs here, what I'll do is I'll put a giant way away from that center. I don't want that bomb going off at all. So I'll put a giant way away from the center, and then I'll allocate my hogs at an angle too, so they don't set off those bombs. Brings in the hogs. You see now his secondary hogs are all injured. Throws in a heal, misses those hogs that are on the outside injured, and those Teslas eat them up. Now, every defense is focused on the hogs because he lost a golem to the CC and queen. The other one got picked off fairly quickly as well, since it didn't have really many backup troops. And now he's out of troops, out of hogs. Just got a queen left, so fizzles out. He throws in his cleanup crew. He did save Wiz as a cleanup, so that's good. But that's what not getting your troops in the center, not dealing with things correctly, and focusing your troops where you want them, forcing them to where you want your golems, where you want your heroes. If you don't force them, it won't turn out good. And that queen is very good backup power. So if you're facing a dragon and loons, you're going to need that queen. Alright, now for my attack. Alright, we went over the game plan, so no need to do that again. Let's just go straight to the attack. I bring in the golem, cut my funnel, boom, bomb goes off. Happy day, I know bombs are outside. Set down some whizzes, and my king just suicide him into that queen, because I'm going to bring my queen and a bunch of power whizzes up to follow my golems. He kills the queen. I see enough buildings are cleared out to set down that jump and get the CC aggroed. Pop in the rest of my whizzes for power, slow the CC down with the poison. I bring in my first set of troops, then my giant. Throw in my first heal around that Tesla whiz tower. Let my hogs kind of go to work over there. Looks like I do lose some hogs to that whiz tower. Set in my giant. Oops. Problem here. The exact problem I didn't want to happen of my giant walking into the bomb happened, so it looks like I'm going to damage these hogs, and I never even saw that happen. Gonna have a game plan already in mind. But what's good is those hogs don't get shot by anything else, and they're about to walk directly into a heal. So I always say backside hogs to hit those defenses in the back, and you can see it's just hog wild in the base. My hogs are still fully healed as they're getting picked on by skellies and the king. So no problem. They can pick on them. They're not going to kill them. My hogs finish. I got an entire pack left. My queen left. I set up cleanup whizzes. It's just beautiful thing when it all works out. My hogs turn around, hammer down his king. My troops work together to finish off the base, and you have a 3-star. So that's what getting your troops inside, allocating things. If you have a queen available to suicide, good. But still use your queen to back up your troops to get into a base. I hope that helps. Press like and subscribe. If you guys like these fail and clean videos, let me know and I'll try to do more of them for you. I know they're more lengthy, but I think you learn a lot more. So see you guys next time.